Hi guys, it's been a while, yeah, since I made videos. The first one I'm going to make for section 3.4, lesson 3.4, is the example that we did in class. This is the first example. As you can see, the quadratic function is in standard form. And so y equals, I'm going to rewrite it, x squared plus 4x plus 4. Okay, now we can identify the A equals 1, and then B equals 4, and then C equals 4. Right here we have 1, we have 4, and we have 4. Okay, the direction of the parabola, we can see what the direction of the parabola is by A. Now, if A is greater than 0, that means it opens up. Okay, now let's look at the axis of symmetry and vertex. This problem, I'm going to solve it by trial and error. I could also show you the vertex equation, but I'm going to go ahead and do a trial and error. First, I'm going to find the y-intercept in order to do that. Okay, now the y-intercept is C. So that is 0, 4. Okay, let's go ahead and graph that. 0, 4 is going to be right here. Okay, now after we do that, we know that the parabola lies somewhere close to 0, 4. Okay, now what are we going to do? I'm going to create a table, and I'm going to try to figure out where the rest of my parabola is. Now, since it's at 0, since my first point is at 0, 4, right here, okay, I know that if I go a little bit to the left of that 0, so if I go to negative 1 right here, or to positive 1, it's going to show me where that parabola is on this graph. It's not going to go too far away from 4. So let's go ahead and make my next point negative 1. I'm trying to find that vertex. Okay, let's go ahead and substitute negative 1 into the equation. Y equals negative 1 squared plus 4 times negative 1 plus 4. And then y equals 1 minus 4 plus 4. So y equals 1. Okay, so negative 1, I got 1. Negative 1, 1. So I'm going to go ahead and plot that. Okay. As you can see, this opens up. The parabola opens up. Let me go ahead and erase that little spot. And that little spot just took away my spot. Okay. As you can see, it opens up. So we know that we don't want to go 1. Because if we go 1, it's going to be somewhere up here. I mean, right here. Because that's the flow of the parabola. But we're trying to find the vertex. So let's go ahead and follow it as it goes down. As it goes down. Okay, so let's go ahead and try negative 2. So y equals negative 2 squared plus 4 times negative 2 plus 4. So y equals 4 minus 8 plus 4, which equals 0. So that's negative 2, 0. Okay, negative 2, 0. I'm going to go ahead and do negative 3. Y equals negative 3 squared plus 4 times negative 3 plus 4. Y equals 9 minus 12 plus 4. Y equals 13 minus 12 equals 1. Negative 3, 1. So there's our parabola. Now you can see the vertex. Okay? Sorry, I have the sniffles. And so I'm going to go ahead and try to draw this. Because my picture moves every time I... Okay, so that's our vertex. Our vertex is going to be -2, 0. Our two other points could be -1, 1, and it can also be -3, 1, or it can be our y-intercept even, okay? Axis of symmetry is x equals -2, and let's go ahead and draw that axis of symmetry. Just like that, okay? Now, we could also use the equation, okay? I'm going to go ahead and erase some of this. Okay, you can also use the equation x equals -b/2a to find the vertex. Okay, so that would be -4/2 times 1, which is -4/2. So x equals -2. Once we find that, that's the axis of symmetry, like we did up here. Okay, once we find that, all we have to do is substitute it in for x into our equation to get our y, our other coordinate. And we get 0. So our point is -2, 0. You can find it that way. Okay, it's up to you whether you do trial and error or use this equation right here. Okay, good job.